At attention, soldiers, it's me, Sergeant DubDub, or should I say, DubDub Knight, because we're playing Shovel Knight Plague of Shadows. Now, Shovel Knight, I know you guys have probably played before a couple different times out there, all you people. It's been out for quite a while, and as a lot of people know, maybe they don't if you've never heard of it, it's basically a send-up to the original, you know, NES, SNES, 2D action side-scroller games, kind of got Mega Man kind of flavor to it and stuff. But yeah, it's a pretty good game, and it's just one of my favorite games ever. And so, I've beaten the game as normal Shovel Knight, and I've played through Plague of Shadows already once, but I thought I'd play through another time for you, all you lovely soldiers out there. It's gonna be a whole new playthrough. This isn't Bloodborne, as you can tell. It's a lot more happy. So, here we go. We are going to play as Plague Knight. Yeah. So, we'll name him Plaguey. Plaguey Plague. There we got the L over here. Okay, sweet. Plaguey. Alright. Done. Let's do it. So yeah, basically what they did was, Yakob Games, which is honestly they're one of my favorite developers ever. But basically what they did was they held a contest, and around the time the game came out, or a little bit after, and people got to vote on which of the boss characters they'd like to star in their own single adventure. And Plague Knight was one of the top ones, along with King Knight and Spectre Knight. So he has his own story here. Even the most stalwart heroes fell. Yeah, so this is basically a messed up version of the story, saying that Shovel Knight got messed up. That he got. I think it's not really clear if this is set before or after the story of Shovel Knight. Yeah, Alchemist Plague Knight has plans of its own. I can't really tell, but it's got its own little story to it. Basically, while Shovel Knight's doing his thing, he's trying to, right there, concoct a potion of illumined power. And to do so, he has to take the essences of the other members of the Order of No Quarter, the boss group, basically. There are all these different knights, you know, something blank knight, you know, Shovel Knight is not part of it, it used to be, but there's, you know, like an Ice Knight, there's Mole Knight, Tinker Knight, a bunch of them. So, it's pretty cool, and it's a really well put together game, Shovel Knight is, and now you play as Plague Knight in this. So, you're playing as a bad guy, and by the end of it, he realizes that he's not as evil as he thought he was. Minion. Uh-oh, the boss is on his way. We've got to get back to the lab fast. I don't want to get experimented on. Just hold square to charge and bomb burst out of here. Come on, hurry up. I will put a voice to every text that comes up. Just saying. Bombs away. They even changed that, the little flavor text that comes up when you start. So here he is. Here's little Plague Knight. I love him. Alright, so we... Woo. Oh crap, I did it wrong. Hold on. What? Sweet. So basically, as you go on here, you're fighting enemies and stuff like that, you find these things right here, the alchemy coins. More of the alchemy coins you find, you'll unlock the ability to buy different things for your bombs to increase and change what your bombs are, how your bombs act. Basically right here, you have your bomb. It comes down to three things. The bomb itself, the casing, the powder, and the fuse. You can change these once you unlock the different things, the different types through the alchemy coins. So it's pretty cool, and yeah, this is actually a really interesting setup. Compared to Shovel Knight, it's a lot different because, as you saw there, you can't just simply, like, you know, use your different magic attacks to get across places, or, you know, bounce on enemies' heads with your shovel. You don't have that. He plays differently, which I like, because they could have just swapped in his palette and been real lazy about it, but I think Yakob Games are a lot better than that. They're a lot more, there's a lot better of a developer. They're more, you know, in-depth than that to just make it a palette swap type DLC. You know, you're really playing as Plague Knight as he would be played. I believe this has Chester in it. Oh no, it doesn't. It's just a little thingy here. See, Health Tonic's a really cool thing here. Basically what you can do is you can upgrade your health to be able to have extra pieces to it, just like in the normal game. But you can have 3 extra green pieces that add onto your health. I think the max health you can get is like 8 or something, but then you can actually have up to like 11 or 12 or something like that besides that. I don't know the exact full amount you can get. It's been a while since I played this from, you know, scratch. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. This is honestly one of my favorite games. I really enjoyed just Shovel Knight on its own, but then the Plague Knight DLC is even better, so. Bop, 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 bop. Ow. Bop, 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 bop. Ow. Bop, 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 bop. And the dragon is dead. Woo! So yeah, you want to go through the levels, find all the alchemy coins, and then you use those to, like I said, purchase basically your upgrades. What unlocks them, I guess, and then you use the treasure you find to upgrade. So it's great with a game like this. It's kind of funny. I kind of like talking about this. When I first started out as a gamer, my first system was Super Nintendo, and I know that whatever. Oh, it's Super Nintendo. Oh, you're such a gamer. You're such a geek. Whatever. It's fine, but it's just the truth. And so that was my first system, and I played it with my dad. And I used to watch my dad play all the time, and I was always scared I would mess up, so I never tried. Well, once I actually gave it a shot and did pretty well, and it's ever since then I went from the Super Nintendo to the PS1, to the PS2, PS3, PS4, computer, GameCube a little bit, Game Boy, bunch of stuff. So I've had quite the all-around kind of career with video games, but I've always had a soft spot in my heart for not a soft place in my heart. That'd be weird. I'm gonna get that checked out with the doctor. I've always had a soft spot in my heart for games like this that are like, you know, you run and jump platformers that you run and jump and you collect things with. You know, it's a collectathon. I love that. I'm a completionist, so I gotta find those things. And I love it. I think it's really well set up, and even though this is a newer, you know, 2015 or actually 2014, 2013 type game, actually. Oh, cool! I can jump through those. It actually, you know, plays very similarly. So, I really enjoy that part of it. It's really a big nostalgia trip, and honestly, it's a good one. It's not just one like to be pandering by any means. It's like honestly really good at it. It's not just, you know, trying to be cool. It really is cool, and actually, you know, has its own identity. Yeah, it has its little, you know, kind of references to stuff, sort of, you know, here and there. But it's honestly, this game is its own game, and I really respect it for that. So, yeah. Oh crap! I keep falling into these enemies. I feel like garbage. Stop it. Oh, see, what sucks with Plague Knight is he has a little arc to his throw, and so you don't always get the throw that you want on the enemies. Okay. Try and get there's a gem there. Another good thing too about me playing through this, there's a little secret areas like that. There's little parts in the walls that if you hit them, they'll disappear, and it'll leave behind, you know, little secrets for you to pick up. And they range from being, you know, pretty cool things to being things that don't really matter. But yeah, I'm really good at spotting them. So if you see me stopping for some reason and like attacking a wall, that's why. All right. So if I remember right, we have to. There we go. All right, and then we jump. Oh, okay. Take the ladder. Sweet. See here, as Shovel Knight, you would have needed to bounce on that enemy's head in front of me. But in this game, it's different. You know, see, you're playing as Plague Knight. There's a lot more differences with how the gameplay works. So, they actually make it seem like a completely different experience. I actually reviewed this for a website I used to be working with, APG Nation. I got to review the game for it, for the website. And, yeah, I had to praise the fact that it, even though it has clearly it's set in the Shovel Knight world and, like, still feels like that, it's very different in the way that it's, you know, put together. It's not your average, you know, DLC, because a lot of DLCs, what they'll do is they just kind of take the main game and add a few things to it, don't really change much up. You know, not every DLC, but, you know, a good chunk of them out there aren't that, you know, different from the main game. Like these little things, ready? I love this. Oh, and it's just so charming. I love it. The music, just listen to the music. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It just reminds you of the good old days. It really does. So, yeah, suffice it to say, I love this game. I love Plague of Shadows. I love, you know, normal, you know, base Shovel Knight. Everything. It's just an awesome game, and it's a real day brightener. After a game like Bloodborne, I had to kind of take a break this morning. putting together Bloodborne videos because I wasn't getting bored. There's just too much dark and gloominess. Ugh. Too much of it, you know, at a time. So, yeah. All right. We're gonna go up here. I gotta get this. There we go. And see, he kind of floats when he hits things, so. Alright. I believe coming up here is gonna be the boss pretty soon. We're gonna. Okay. What? Oh. Ha ha. Oh. You thought that you were going to hurt me, but you didn't. Okay. Good. Got it. Awesome. Oh yeah, here's a little dragon again. Done. Get wrecked. That's just a little sub-boss they put in there to kind of get you ready for what you fight later, but yeah. Alright, well, actually, we're gonna cut off the first episode, the inaugural episode of Shovel Knight Plague of Shadows playthrough with this one. I hope you guys are having just a wonderful time with this game. I know that I am. But, yeah, I'm gonna continue this on, hopefully into a pretty good series for you, but as always, until next time, at ease, soldiers. Sergeant DubDub, out.